We had some, Premier League games during the night, and I'm not even gonna lie, they were really, really disappointing. They were really, really disappointing games. Well, I tried to watch all the games before coming out to say anything, so I'm just going to take it as importantly as they come to me. All right, Nottingham and Liverpool. I'm gonna say that this was a very a difficult midweek game. It was a really, really difficult midweek game, especially under the lights that we all knew it was going to end this week. Even though Nottingham Forest took the lead in this game, Liverpool opened this game with so many shots, and there was I found out that there was so many unpredictability in this game. But then the thing is, when it comes to Forest, there is always gonna be a chance with them. The goal that Chris Wood scored, the goal he scored is classical counter attacking play. From their own half into Elenga's feet, one look up, passing behind, and Chris will touch and finish. If I'm to count, I'll say it was just 3 passes, 3 touches, and then finishing. Nottingham Forest is not that team that would waste time passing like the team Pep Guardiola had with Barcelona. Nottingham Forest is nothing like that. They have this tremendous pace. They have something I would call real running power, and they are creative. For Chris Wood, you see, Chris Wood is not someone that you can predict when he's not going to score. I didn't want to say when he's gonna score. I had to put it that way. He's not someone you can predict when he's not going to score. The ball fell into his feet. Konate was out of position. Trent was also out of position. Even though Van Dijk tried so hard to position himself, facing the ball and all of them. But at the end of the day, there was no way they could have salvaged that goal. Absolutely no way. There's the fact that I think Alisson has really, really been off since he has really, really been out of form since he got back from injury, or should I just say that he has really, really been conceding, some high quality, some high quality chances of maybe screamers, like this goal from Lisandro Martinez, just at the end of the day, the thing is, the minute Chris Wood picks up the ball, the minute he had that ball in that area, you just, even as a Liverpool fan, you have this feeling in your head that there is no going back. He's definitely going to bury it. And of course, he didn't waste the chance. Now, for Ernest Slot, even though the game, didn't or hasn't been going good or lately, there's one thing I appreciate about Ernest Slot, and that is the fact that while a game is on, he can, yes, he prepares his player, he does the necessary arrangements and everything, but then while the game is going on, he can make necessary changes, and I respect him for that. Another reason I actually respect Ancelotti, and to me, I'm going to say Ancelotti is like an elite manager, tactically, especially as a knockout round manager, a knockout football manager. I respect Ancelotti's ability to change a game over 90 minutes while the game is on, and I think low-key and a Slot adds something similar, some similar attributes in that field. For example, we all know that ever since Konate has been back from the injury, he has been looking out of form. He reacts so late, and for that goal with Chris Wood, you think that Ernest Slot was going to bring on another centre back, but no. You know what this guy did? He did against Fulham when he wanted the results. Drops Gravenberch. He brings on Diogo Jota, who is a centre forward, and the other sub, Robertson. Actually, in my opinion, I'm gonna say that Robertson is like the weakest. He is like the weakest link, and the weakest link in that team. Nah, Robertson is definitely not in position. And then he also brings on Tsimikas, and within 30 seconds, Diogo Jota, the header, and then boom, there was a goal, and that was how they equalized. For me, I'll say Ernest Slot is not Klopp. Yeah, Ernest Slot is not Klopp, but he's doing a good job. And for what he did, I'm gonna call that proper management. Being able to change a game and then giving your team an opportunity to get a result by making the right decision during a game is what I call proper management. So yeah, for Nottingham Forest, I'd say defensively they were good. Nottingham Forest, they were good defensively. Their keeper made some brilliant saves. He was everywhere, saving the team. Like, yo, who are you? Are you Buffon? And they also dominated. They dominated Liverpool in the first 60 minutes. So I'm gonna say that was a good one from them. it was expected, and it also wasn't really expected. So yeah, nice one from Nottingham, and terrible play from Liverpool. So yeah, for Chelsea, I'm not going to dwell on Chelsea's match more because it's a really disappointing one too. So I just have a couple of observations here. Starting with, you see, Chelsea still needs to improve when it comes to clinical finishing. And, they need to work on taking advantage of their chances. Because do you want to count how many goals Nicolas Jackson missed? They wouldn't have actually ended this match in a draw if not for Rich James, who saved them, at injury time with that free kick. And I'll tell you that both of their goals exposed these guys to deficiencies in a problem position. Now, Sanchez. In that game, Sanchez was truly decent. It was truly decent, but I'll tell you for a fact that in the first half, he put his team under pressure with the misplaced pass in the first half. Like, bro, what are you doing? Chelsea, their team lacked urgency, and it affected them, especially when they were trailing. Now, let's talk about, you see that incident with Kikirera. It can't, or it shouldn't even be an excuse for a sloppy performance from them. It shouldn't have been, especially in the second half. The boy, this is a game that they ought to have wrapped up in the first half. They missed so many chances, which ended up costing them the game. Now, take for example, the face-to-face chance that Palmer scored. That is exactly how you use your head to maximize chances. Now, if that was Jackson, it would have just, taking a shot, and then to God be the glory, whatever happens, happens. But then I'm seriously looking forward to what they will do against Wolves, and I'm hoping that they will do better, because honestly, they weren't in any way deserving of the draw. But then, Rich James, their savior. Let me talk about Maresca. See, it seems like what Leicester City said about you is true. Because tell me why Tosin Adarabioyo, that showed up for you in the FA Cup, you took him and then you decided to bench him for Achenko, who is barely seen in a game. I don't want to say he's hiding or he hides in a game, but I'm going to say he's barely seen even during a game. You benched Gusto and put in Madueke instead of Neto. What is wrong? See, the funny thing is how they play well. Chelsea would always play well in the first half. But then end up not scoring enough goals, and then still allow themselves to get dunked in the second half. Why? Because they choose to play terribly, because they choose to Jones. And for Jackson, as a striker, I don't know whether to say that you were scared. I don't know whether to say he was scared. He was constantly looking for Cole Palmer in that game. Like, if Cole Palmer is not on the pitch, see, it's almost as if like Cole Palmer is the alpha and omega of this team. Like, if Cole Palmer is not, you see, in the first half when Cole Palmer sat and he got almost injured and was about to be taken off, I low-key wanted him to be taken out. Because if they had taken him out, or if something had happened to Cole Palmer, it's obvious that Chelsea would have conceded more than enough goals. Because that is the only person that finishes their chances for them. And Cole Palmer, after like 65 minutes on the field, it was nowhere to be found anymore. I didn't even understand what he was playing. And now I don't understand why why Maresca is not having enough balls to send him off when he's not playing so well. Chelsea, they need to take the summer really seriously. They really need to take it seriously. They don't have a striker. They don't have a clinical striker. And that is one of the things that they really do need. If they continue to rely on Nicolas Jackson, you guys are not going to end up in the top 5. Not even in the top 4, or say, I know you guys said you're not in the title race, but at least for a team like Chelsea, you need to do better. Get a striker. Get a striker, damn it. You see, for ManCity, I don't know how it happened, but Pep, I think it's probably because he's having marital issues. Yeah, because you see, I was actually surprised when Foden was taken off. I was surprised when he took off Phil Foden, because after the 2 goals, this guy was still pressing forward. He was even trying to make link-up plays. That substitution was absolutely not needed. And then Gundogan, I don't know. I don't. Gundogan. See, let's hold on. I think he actually put Gundogan on that field to get more control in the middle, but then it ended up showing. It ended up showing us that Man City and the team doesn't have depth anymore. I'm just really disappointed about this Man City. I'm really disappointed. I don't know what to say. Should I say that Pep that I know that coached my team back in the days is no longer tactical enough, or is it the marital issues, or is his excuse going to be the fact that his players are having injuries now? For a tactical coach like you, I mean, I feel you should have known better. You have young games, you have young players, you have young ballers that can actually give you the results, that can actually give you the game that you want. That they've even been the ones to like give you the best game in a very long time. But you choose to bench this beautiful. You choose to bench these young players for old takers. Yes, I call them old takers. Yo, see, Pep, just buy defenders. Buy defenders, buy defenders, buy defenders, buy defensive midfielders. That was you were 2-0 up. 2-0 up. I was expecting you, for someone that really needs this point, I was expecting you to hold up to that two, hold up to it, end the game with it, or maybe even add one more. Okay, fine. You can't even add another one. Hold on to that 2 goals that you have. Before I quit talking about this, Man City or this Premier League brouhaha. What was that thing Savinho did? Refusing to pass to Haaland on like 2-3 occasions. They could have actually. You see, all the games today were terrible, terribly played. It is either they're having defensive issues, or they're having striker issue, or clinical finishing, or finishing, maximizing their chances and everything. Boring games today. Boring games. From Chelsea to Liverpool to Man City. Really terrible play. So 3 of you lined up all together. Putting, you all slept and put your head the same way. Choosing to share sports. Is this Man City? Man City's lost that even. Man City that even. You know what? That will be the end of this episode of Sport Gist with Adijoke Adibisi. Now, please forget to like, comment, share, and also let me know your thought about this terrible games in the comment section. And please don't you forget to subscribe. My name still remains Adijoke Adibisi. I'll see you guys again very soon. Yeah, I love you.